O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, how I long to gather you, as a hen doth gather her brood underneath her wings, and you would not. You wouldn't come to me, no matter how I did comfort you, you would not come to me. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you have made the commandment of none effect by your own vain traditions. Christmas, Easter, Halloween. It be Christmas TV, Jesus Baal. Your Trinity doctrine. You're once saved, always saved, no matter how you misbehave. You call Jesus God, who's no God, and you break the first commandment. You wear those graven images around your neck, and you worship an image of a man, which is really just some kind of portrait from the early 1st century that's been made into an idol. It be Christmas TV, Jesus Baal. You got obelisks outside your churches and Ashtaroth poles on the inside. You break the second commandment again and again. You break the third commandment when you say you believe but don't keep the commandments. God, obey him. And obey his son who came to refresh the holy covenants, finish sacrificial law, to magnify the law and make it honorable. That's why we rebuke those in sin rather than stone them. We don't offer up animal sacrifices anymore. Sacrifices pleasing to God are a contrite heart, a humble spirit. And the sacrifice of our lips is to repent, to worship God, and to communicate, which is to correct others who are breaking the 10 Commandments. The 4th commandment with promise is everlasting. It's to keep the Sabbath day holy. It's a sign between God and man. That's your mark. Everyone's talking about the mark of the beast, but the mark of a follower of Messiah is to keep his Sabbath day. He's the master. He's the Lord of the Sabbath. It doesn't mean the Sabbath's been done away with. He made the Sabbath for man because he loves us and he wants us to rest from all our labors like he did on the 7th day. The 5th commandment is to love God by teaching your children the 10 Commandments. It's to honor your mother and father because they taught you the 10 Commandments. And if they didn't, well, it's up to you to teach them to your children now that you know the truth. That's what honoring your mother and father is. It's teaching the 10 Commandments to your children. We're supposed to do that to 1,000 generations. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not unalive anybody. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness and lie. Thou shalt not covet. These commandments are not grievous. His yoke is easy and his burden is light. Now the burden of the sacrificial law, that wasn't light. That was punishment added because the children of Israel transgressed in the wilderness until a mediator would come who did away with the sacrificial law. He said, "It is finished." It's finished.